Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? What is going on? Let me get a few of these sites set up. Make sure we're going live on Facebook. We're on Twitter today as well. Today we'll be there. We are there, right? So let me get these set up here. And let's live it up on X there, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And I'll get that set up in 1 second here. Bang, right? Um, Post. Hit the post button one more time. Bang. We live there. And bring up another screen here. And let's get this shared up here. Okay, I'll pin that real quick. Mhm. All right. Okay. Um, hmm. Uh, hmm. Let's take a look at the weather real fast here. Take a look at the weather. Hopefully, you all had a good day last night in MLB. I mean NFL. Man, boy. I'll tell you, I ain't even about to even talk about it, man. Cause, boy, I needed one catch from somebody, man, and that shit just hurts my soul. That hurt my soul, big time. Mm, mm. Milwaukee and San Francisco Giants, the coolest spot on the slate by a fairly wide margin. Temperatures in the upper 50s, okay? So, we look good on the weather today. Keep in mind the weather is not weathering like it was, a month or so ago, and that plays a part at the end of the day. So it is what it is. Um, Ran down those bats to you guys yesterday, and definitely we did hit a hit parlay just off of that. But similar to what I'm gonna be doing today, if anything stands out to me, okay, that's cool. But I'll be looking for a hit parlay or something like that. Just trying to get some bats together while I integrate NFL. Speaking of NFL, game day insights, you know, uh, the data is updated up there for week one. You can do some comparisons from last year and things of that nature. Probably this week or next week for sure. I'll be presenting that. So it is what it is, right? Uh, first, first and foremost, these first couple games, I didn't look through all the games. I probably got about 9 or 10 games that I need to look through right here on stream. But as of right now, what I was looking at was not too much. I mean, we do have an over under 8.5 in this spot. Aller, he does have some K stuff, but don't know if I'll go there. Uh, the lefties for Pittsburgh did look good, so the usual suspects, or even if you just want to narrow it down to like Reynolds, a Cruz, or a Tellez or something like that. Those guys looked okay, right? I think all three of those guys got a bomb within the last week versus this pitch mix here. Um, I didn't even look at the Miami Bats, truthfully. I ain't even gonna lie. I did not. Um, it's Colorado and Detroit. Kyler Montero, I'm about to say Mookie Blaylock. I forget his first name, but Blaylock is on the mound here, and we got another over under 8.5. I expect runs to be put up in here. Bad bullpen for Colorado Rockies. Even some people that don't look good on their pitch mixes probably going to be in play. I think over the course of the last month, Kerry Carpenter got three or four home runs versus this pitch mix. But at the end of the day, um, I mean those guys can they gotta have a little bump because of how bad this pitching is for the Rockies and they bullpen especially. So anything can happen in that situation. Uh, on the Colorado Rockies side, if you just, I mean, the usual suspects. I mean, Rogers, Tovar, McMahon. Those guys. If you want to get to those guys, be my guest, right? It's just the same old song right now. We can tell we need to change the pace with the NFL because, I ain't gonna say baseball is getting dry, but it's not getting dry. It's a process, right? Um, so Tampa Bay and Philadelphia Phillies over under 7.5 in this spot. Bradley on the mound, Suarez on the mound. Tampa Bay, they have some batters over there that historically hit lefties pretty good. Um, so um, Yandy Diaz, this will be the 2 days in a row. These guys face the lefty. They faced the lefty yesterday. Yandy Diaz did have 2 hits. So he's somebody you can look at. He's historically hits lefties well. And you can also look at Brandon Lowe. If you just want to, look for a hit parlay or something like that. He might. Neither one of those guys might not make the hit parlay cut for me, but those guys are in play for sure. Atlanta Braves at Washington Nationals. We got an over under 7.5 in this one. I did not look at the bats here. I mean, I looked at Atlanta bats. Truthfully, was going in there just look and see what Ozuna was looking like because historically Ozuna's been awesome versus left-hand pitching. Versus this pitch mix, he doesn't look good, but he's still a professional MLB player. So it is what it is, right? He's got that big bat. We know that. We can look at some of his numbers if I want. I think it's I think it's I think it's 3 weeks. I don't know how many games exactly, but I think we got 3 weeks to the playoffs, man. You can probably look and just see when the playoffs start. You can Google it, and then it'll probably tell you what day it starts, and then you could just or look on an app like I could just see like looking at my Cubs here. I could just flick on my Cubs and look at the schedule here and see that they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. They got 18 games left, and that's the end of September. September 29th is their last Sunday. September 29th is their last game, man. So it's coming towards the end. We winding down, and you're bad. You're a bad man if you could a woman or whatever if you can get through this. If you get through this NBA season, MLB season, it could be a drag, bro. It could be a drag. See how long it takes to capture this shit. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, God. But I appreciate you guys who rocking with me and chiming in every day. Couldn't thank you guys enough. Shout out to the YouTube members for supporting me financially and everything. That's awesome. And supporting the channel, supporting what I do and help keeping the lights on. Man, I couldn't thank you guys enough, right? So, you guys motivate me to do this. All right, so keeping it moving here. Like I was saying, only tapped into the Atlanta side here. Looked in, stopped in, looked around. I'll tell you one thing. Loriano Loriano looked pretty good with versus the pitch mix here. So I wouldn't be surprised if Loriano goes out there and get a hit. Not, but just not the sexiest, on the board and stuff like that. What's up, Patrick? What's going on? Not the sexiest on the board and stuff like that. I was just giving you guys a shout out, everybody a shout out, man. That been rocking with me. The MLB season is a drag, man. Patrick, you there with me day in and day out, every single day. It's a bunch of guys as they roll in or if they roll in. I congratulate. I mean, I put my thanks out there. The whole MLB season is a grind, boy. Straight up, man. We got this the last month of the regular season here. So I'll be pushing lightly or whatever the case may be. Appreciate you guys as well. So yeah, Atlanta, I mean, not a lot that stuck out to me as of right now. Like I said, you know what though? I didn't look at Ronaldo Lopez. Yeah, I ain't gonna say I've been getting burned, but like last start for Suarez, they pulled him after 80. Like it's getting weird, bro. It's getting weird. They pulled him out to 80. Like, man, I had his pitching outs. That's crazy. Ronaldo Lopez, I didn't take a look at that, but his pitching outs should be in play here. Uh, Sitting at 17 and a half. Let me take a quick, brief look at Ronaldo Lopez real quick, since I'm right here. Um, I hate when they do this, man. I mean, I don't know what happens when this occurs. I don't know what this means. Last 2 months. Click on his name. Okay, that probably will do it. That's what it does. Okay, so he's hit. So he's still keep it on with the keep it on. 90 pitches in 4 straight games. 6 innings or better in one, two, three, four, 5 of his last 7 games. Versus right hand pitching here. Let's take a quick look at it here. Hmm. Versus right hand pitching, right? Hmm. Last 30 days. Let's go back there. Washington. Washington don't strike out much, but they don't have that packing that. They're not packing that power like some other teams there. Small ball, they can throw down small ball. Actually, Ronaldo is a righty, right? Let's see. Yeah, he is a righty. I get a ton of not television, but uh, damn, Ronaldo is a righty. Yeah, he's a righty. So shout out to Ronaldo. He's been doing pretty good, man. He's done good this year, man. Surprised me. Where were we? Washington. So Washington, 102 WRC plus last 30 days, 18% K rate. I probably don't want anything to do with the strikeouts. Coming back down here again, Washington 21% K rate, 130 WRC plus versus right hand pitching over the last 2 weeks. Interesting. Lately they've been hitting them, man. Lately they've been hitting them. Last week here, Washington 89 WRC plus in the last 7 days. Could they be on their way back down? Only 183 plate appearances. Who knows? But you got a guy in you got a guy in whatever this kid's name is, man. Ronaldo Lopez. Oops. Yeah. Who's been pitching good? Like I said, Ronaldo Lopez been pitching good. Um, Taking a look at the splits. 1.82 ERA at home, 2.35 ERA on the road. That's pretty cool, man. That's awesome. So shout out to him. Versus Washington, he just won 6 innings there with 7 strikeouts. So he's been on the tear. Took care of business at Colorado. Did what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So back here, he won 6 innings and 7 Ks versus Washington. Right here, as well. So he's had 7 Ks versus them twice this year, right? So hey, and I lean towards the pitching guys for him. I lean. Things have been dicey lately. A minus 130 if you want to get there. I suggest you get there right now. I'm still undecided. I'm leaning though, right? I'm leaning there, and he's surprisingly gave them 7 Ks in both games he faced them this year, including recently he gave him 7 Ks. Um, he's been on a tear as of late, man, sir and ma'am, whatever. So it is what it is, right? Um, getting back to where so that's a play that I was considering right there. I can see instances where Gore can have an okay game as well. At least hit his pitching outs or something like that. He's not out of the question for that. Um, so the way how up and down this Atlanta team has been, given the fact that it's still got an over under 8 right here. Gore has hit that number in a few times lately, but it's very seldom do you get both pitchers that hit that number at the same time. Um, but looking at the game log here, he's hit this number 3 straight games versus Atlanta. He hit that number with 4 strikeouts. He hit this number versus Atlanta recently, New York Yankees and Miami. Right. Prior to that, I know he was not going deeper into games. 5-4, 5-5, 5-2, 4-3, 5-5, 5-7, 5-5, 2-7-6. He doesn't go deep a lot, right? Pause, whatever you want to call it. But right here versus Atlanta, he was on his way. He had 10 Ks back in May. So long story short, he has the ability. I don't know if I'm ready to bet that though. Kansas City Royals and New York Yankees, the same old stuff, man. What you be seeing every day, just the same old stuff, right? Bobby Witt is probably the only bat that I'll probably look at. Marquel Garcia, I mean, a hit, maybe. He looked, meh, right? But I did write down a couple. I did write down a couple New York Yankees, and one interesting was Wells. Flick it back over to the lefties here. Slide back over here, and then the fastball, curveball, sinker, changeup, right? Fastball, curveball, sinker, changeup. So Jazz, right? So Jazz, the strikeouts get in his way, right? The strikeouts get in his way. Austin Wells, he can sell sometimes, stuff like that. Juan Soto, he hasn't been hitting for average. A very high walk rate. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm going to, right. I usually hit on Wells, especially when he's in that cleanup spot, cleaning shit up, But so um, within the last week, yeah, for sure. So within the last week, he's got a one bomb versus this pitch mix here. It's batting 429. That's 3 of 7, right? Jazz 15, 5 of 15. He will strike out. Strikeouts can get in his way. Um, Wells, 4 bombs, 8 extra base hits. The barrel is up. Hard hit is up. Fly ball is up. Ks are down. You like that. Uh, Bringing it back. Nice sample size there. First of all, before we leave here, we'll flick on the night light, right? Get a little nightlife going on there. See how we looking. Also, Wells in the night times. That's where you're hitting those bombs at. 4 of them came in the night. At night, the thieves came out at night for him. Been coming out at night lately for him. So 6% K rate right there. The fly ball is up. The barrel is up. So it is what it is, right? So then I'll take the night light off, and then I'll slide it back to the last 3 weeks to see if he's still doing what we be seeing he's been doing. So uh, now I didn't see this, right? So the barrel was down for Jazz Chisholm. I did not see that, but the K rate is down. So his K rate has been down the last 3 weeks versus this particular pitch mix. So keep an eye out on that, right, for Jazz. But Wells been still looking strong there. Same old, same old. Barrel still up. you know, it is what it is. Last 2 weeks, I'll bring it back to the last 2 weeks. Take a quick little look at that. And yeah, so Jazz Tism. Okay, so Jazz, I might have to add Jazz to the. I'm gonna have to add Jazz to the thing there, right? Jazz. Okay. Okay. So last week. So like I didn't bet on uh, Santander's home run yesterday, but like I was saying, he was. We watching that time lapse. You could tell he was loading. He was loading. You could tell that. So he ended up went on ahead and unloaded yesterday, and he could be, it could be the beginning for him getting hot. You know what I'm saying? So keep an eye out on him. But you know, at the end of the day, last 2 weeks, no home runs for Jazz and versus this pitch mix. Um, no strikeouts, whatever the case may be. Barrel is down, all the way down. Isolated power is down. Depending on where he's hitting in the lineup, you know, you also have to take pitching into consideration because Seth Lugo has been pretty good, but I would, you know, probably would target him versus lefty with 18 extra base hits and 3 home runs within the last 2 months. So, you know, that's probably somewhat where I would like to target him at. But maybe a hit, you know, for both of these cats. Austin Wells, you know, he's boiling right now. So, you know, it is what it is. Here's my initial thought right there. He's still gonna be, you know, I still put him over Jazz right now for what he's been doing lately. Um, but Jazz, you'll get some decent money on this hits, runs, and RBIs. Historically, we know what this team has done. New York has done versus right hand pitching. Um, you know, wouldn't be. I mean, they got some good players here. Wouldn't be surprised if these guys pop out, right? So, Austin Wells, you know, outside the usual suspects, Austin Wells, and I think you can take a look at Stanton. Um, if you're just looking for raw power here, you can definitely take a look at Stanton. Stanton, let me see, sinker, fastball, slurve, slider. Sinker, fastball, slurve. What? Sinker, fastball, slurve, slider. Mm. So, outside of the users, I mean, your judges and all that, whatever the case may be, you got Stanton sitting right here with a hefty barrel rate over the course of the last month with 6 bombs and 9 extra base hits there, 96 exit velo, 10 for 35. Average is up. He's hitting for average, you know, so it is what it is with that. The fly ball is up, you know, it is what it is. Flick a nice switch on it. Probably goes down though. Definitely. So he's five of those bombs came over the last quarter month. Uh, over the last month, 5 of those bombs came from and it came at night. Okay, Judge is self-explanatory. We know who he is. We know what he does. When you have to pitch around Judge and you know Soto goes out there and muscles up a walk, and then you know depending on where Wells and Stanton's gonna be hitting at, this shit can get ugly, right? And so at the nighttime, no, actually, I'm sorry. Let me reiterate that. Those bombs came from Stanton in the daytime. I mean, yeah, in the daytime. So take the night filter off, and then he balloons up to 6 home runs. Okay, so I'm tripping, but don't mean he can't hit no home run at night. I'm just saying, Judge is Judge. Not gonna go to the Kansas City side. First day pitch mix for Stroman. Over the course of the last month, Witt hasn't. He's not even batting 300 versus that, but we know who Witt is, right? Shout out to Salvi yesterday. Another guy I didn't bet on, but I pointed him out. He went yard. It is what it is. The rest of these games I haven't looked at, so let's see if we can try to do a quick drive by through these. Now Peterson has been pretty good, so shout out to Peterson, man. Can't take nothing from him. Um, can't take nothing from him. David Peterson has been playing some good ball. Uh, Taking a look at his game logs here. He's only given up more than 3 runs twice this year. So go figure, right? 6 innings are better than five. I mean, what was that? 6 out of his last 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of his last 7 games. 6 innings or better there. Strikeouts kind of like all over the place, so you don't hardly know what to expect. When you bet on his case, I never really bet on his case. He's probably something that you can look at, somebody that you can look at for his outs there. Looking at his splits here, moving on the road and home. He's got a 2.82 on the road at home, 2.68 at home on the road. So it's been pretty good. Less than 10 home runs given up on the season there. Going up against Bassett, right? So Bassett, um, he's got weird splits, right? Historically, you could target him with lefties. Um, but let's take a look and see, right? So at home, he's pitching his worst. He's probably going to be pitching his worst versus lefties. As you can see, he's got 18. He's given up 18 bombs on the season. 14 of them come towards lefties. All right, at home, he's got 10 of them versus lefties at home. So when we go check out what we want to check out, we run it straight to the lefties, to the left, whatever. 300 batting average in general to lefties. At home versus lefties, 267. At home versus righties, 287. On the road versus lefties, probably his worst split for giving up hits in general is on the road versus lefties. So um, let's take a look, okay? So we're going straight to these lefties here. That's definitely going to scream somebody like Lindor, right? New York Mets, left hand, Bassett. 14 extra base hits, 7 home runs over the course of the last 2 months. Sinker, cutter, curveball. So, um, interesting here. Lindor is still rocking the big barrel rate there. His K percentage is down. So, batting 286. So you got to look at him. Whatever you want to look at him, I'd be my guess. Barrel rate, everything looks fine to me, and he's not striking out. So shout out to that, right? Nemo, I'll be looking at Lindor. Save some time, save some breath. Don't even keep talking about it. Jeff McNeil can get hot. He's a fastball type of guy, but he's still batting 300 off of this pitch mix. Over the course of the last week, Lindor does have a bomb versus this pitch mix. Um, Flick the night switch on him, and McNeil, Lindor, Winker look green, right? Strikeout percentages look okay in the nighttime, okay? So there you have that. Flicking it over to the right side here. Oops. To the right-handers. He's throwing that sinker 50% of the time, 48% rather, but sweeper cutter curveball, right? Sweeper cutter curveball. Let me see the sweeper cutter curveball. So Vientos, 10% strikeout rate on that sinker that he's throwing 48% of the time. He's somebody that you probably could look at, right? Um, he's around about the same at night. Sinker, what's that cutter? Curveball, cutter, curveball, sweeper. So Vientos, JD lighting up green, but he will strike out. But JD lighting up green. If he gets a hold to it, I know he can take it deep. Alonso, like, man, hit a nighttime filter. Um, Nighttime filter for the full pitch mix. Boy, they got some guys that just strike out over here. Lonzo, JD, Alvarez. I see who's going to be in the lineup, right? So, I mean, if you want to look at Vientos, be my guest. You want to look at JD, be my guest. I mean, I'm looking at Lindor is going to give me my best chance. Switch hitter, going to hit lefties, going to hit righties, and he's not striking out. Vientos does have 4 bombs, though. Don't get it twisted. He does have 4 bombs, including 2 bombs within the last week. He's cooking right now. So Vientos is he's up there for a reason. All right, flipping on the other side here, looking at Toronto here. Excuse me. Toronto. Uh, okay. So, um, hmm. Vlad is batting 260. He's not striking out. Clement average is way down in general. Kirk averages up. Nighttime filter. The guys look a little better in the nighttime. Now you got to take into consideration pitching in this sense here. David Peterson has been pitching pretty good, right? Last month, 10 extra base hits, 3 home runs to righties, uh, 2 extra base hits, 1 home run to lefties. So he's been pitching pretty good. Don't know if I'll be wanting to bet on some of these guys. I mean, Vladdy is always in play. Kirk seems to like this pitch mix here. Uh, Average K rate at 21%, but he's got 2 bombs. Uh, am I going to bet on these guys? Probably not, right? Probably not. Um, the spot, right? Looking at you know what? Looking at Bassett, it just feels like a spot. I want to target the best possible spot all the way around, especially here going heading on out towards the end of the season. So, you know, looks like him versus lefties. Going up against somebody like Lindor, who has been showing out. Actually, I would consider Vladdy as well. I would. Lindor has a bomb versus Bassett. Um, Nothing else seemingly stands out other than that. Um, Check out some of the splits there. So Lindor will be leading off, and he's giving up 5 bombs to that leadoff hitter. 3 bombs to that number 2 slot. So, Lindor is in this spot right here where he's giving up 5 bombs. And he's a lefty. He's pitching his worst to lefties. So, it is what it is, right? Um, Let me write Lindor down at least for a hit and a hit parlay or some shit like that. It's only got an over under 8 in this spot, right? Over under 9 here. Wait, let me see. Let me start. Let me go coordinate here. Okay, over on the 9 here, we got Cutter Crawford and we got Albert Suarez on the mound here. Cutter Crawford here. He's got 29 home runs, 18 to lefties, 11 to righties, right? So we know he's a righty. Um, we know Santander probably getting ready to start cooking again. Uh, Gunner is, he's playing some good ball as well. So he's cooled off. He gave up a bomb the other day versus these guys about a week or two ago. Who hit that bomb? Adley Rushman. Mm. So he's cooled off in the home run category lately. Who hit this bomb right here versus him? Gunnar Henderson. He hit a bomb versus him, and he went five here. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look. We're gonna go straight to these lefties from Baltimore. That game went over yesterday, man, and man, Tyler O'Neill and those boys, they got the hitting bombs out of there. Uh, Over the course of the last 2 months, 14 extra base hits and 10 home runs versus lefties. Um, that fastball is giving up 7 extra base hits and 5 home runs. And that cutter, 6 extra base hits and 5 home runs. We'll look at those individually, right? So, because we need some answers. So the fastball, 38% of the time, 5 home runs to lefties there. Last 2 months on the fastball, Gunnar Henderson, um, he'll strike out versus it, but he does have a bomb lately. Jackson Holliday has a bomb lately, and Mullins has a bomb within the last week versus it. So they have that, right? Mullins was popped up hitting two yesterday, so we definitely got to, he was hitting that two hole. They switched their lineup so much, man. Let's look at that. What was the sinker? No, it was the cutter. Well, he's got 5 home runs versus that cutter as well in the last 2 weeks, 2 months. So Santana has a bomb versus that cutter. Colton Cowser, no. Oh yeah, I'm right. I'm tripping. Yeah, Colton Cowser, Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holiday. Okay, Anthony Santander. Okay. Uh, Put them both together. The curveball, what was it? Fastball. Cedric Mullins. Mm. Gunnar Henderson. What's the rest of the pitches there? Knuckle curve and sweeper. Mm. Hit a nighttime switch on him. Jackson Holiday. They look a little bit better at night. I can't really pinpoint who I really like here. If I really like, like somebody. Santana hit a bomb yesterday. Wouldn't be surprised if he don't hit another one today. Um, Gunnar Henderson been playing better as of late. Like I said, watch the lineup because Cedric Mullen was in that two hole. Uh, let's lately though. Let's bring it in last 3 weeks. See who's heating up. So last 3 weeks, Santander, K percentage is going down. Gunnar Henderson, K percentage is going down. Both of those guys look a little better than the last 2 weeks. I mean, last month, last 2 weeks. It's a sign these guys could be heating up again. So it is what it is. And as you can see, Gunnar Henderson, he's 3 for 6 versus this pitch mix in the last week. Mullins 2 for 7, but Anthony Santander is 4 for 10 with the bomb. Right, that bomb probably came yesterday. The 1, 2, 4 slot. These would be the 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4. This probably be the 1, 2, 3, 4 slot. You never know. But those guys starting to look a little bit better, coming in, bringing it on in. You know what I'm saying? So last 2 weeks they look a little better. The usual suspects. Okay. So you can look at things that way too. Over the course of the month, a month ago they was looking bad. 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, they're starting to look a little bit better here and there. Okay. Who the hell are they playing? They are playing Boston, right? So let's take a look at the Boston side. Gunner, I mean, it's up to Gunner or Henderson, like whatever you want to do, man. Gunner or Santander. Um, Gunner got a bomb off him this month. All right, keeping it on the lefties, and we're gonna take a smooth look at these other guys on the other side. Those Boston lefties there, and you'll have Suarez on the mound. He's throwing that fastball 55% of the time. 10 extra base hits, 4 home runs within the last 2 months versus lefties, and 3 home runs on that fastball alone, which he's throwing 55% of the time. So we have to take a look at that individually by itself. Um, oh, I gotta flip to Boston. So, Jared Duran's got 4 bombs versus that pitch in the last month. Barrel rate, everything looks good. Checking out. Let me see something. Um, Gunner's got a bomb. Adley's got 2. Anthony Santana's got 1 versus him. He's giving up a lot of home runs this year, so we could probably see. He's got 5, that 1, 2, 3 slot, and that 6 slot, and a 9 slot. Man, 5 at the 1, 6 at the 2, 6 at the 3, 4 at the 5. Bombs. And a 9 spot. On a wraparound, he started back giving up bombs. Uh, what's this kid's name here? Alden. You don't think he hasn't given up that many bombs this year. 3 to the lead off. That's Duran. Devers been sliding up to the 2 and 3 lately. 3 to the lead off, 3 to the fifth batter. Uh, okay. So, Duran for sure. Uh, his runs and RBIs all the way up. I mean, you can look at him for whatever. I think you can. He could be cooling off though. He is cooling off, so I'll run a timeline on him. Uh, yeah, I'll run a timeline on him because he is cooling off, right? And we'll probably be able to see that. Let me go back to 3 weeks. So he spent 450 the last 3 weeks. K percentage is down. For him and Yoshida, Cassis, 2 weeks. William Rayu. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Okay. William Rayu. Hmm. Durant's cooled off in the last 2 weeks. She just cooled off. Abreu, they striking out. They still ain't striking out. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? We'll see what's gonna happen. Nighttime filter on that. All of them came within the nighttime for Duran. Daytime for Duran, 273. No bombs. Nighttime. He like that nighttime, huh? Four bombs. His four bombs came at night over the course of last month. Okay. Okay. So Durant is gonna have to be somebody I consider. I might just look at him for a hit parlay or something like that. Durant, Yoshida, Cassis. Let's look at these righties. Fastball, cutter, curveball. Oh shit. Go back to these lefties. I didn't even put the damn rest of the pitches up to the cutter, curveball. My fault, man. Curveball, cutter, right? So, hmm, nice switch on that. Durant almost 500 on that, so he's still been balling. Sogard, Yoshida, Cassis, Abreu. Um, bring it on in a little bit. Go back to the last 3 weeks again. Cassis, 2 weeks. Cassis, Abreu, Duran. Same thing. Same thing. Uh, same thing. Same shit. All right, so like I said, let's check these righties out. Fastball 40% of the time, followed by the cutter and the curveball. Same shit. He throwing the same shit to these righties. Um, hmm. um, bring it in a little bit. Bring it in a little bit. Bring it in. So bringing it in a little bit. You got to keep an eye out on Tyler Neal because he's got some real good power, right? Um, to hit a bomb yesterday. He's somebody that can really hit bombs, right? Let me take a look at Tyler real quick. He's got 29 home runs. He likes those lefties, but he'll hit home runs versus lefties and righties. He's got some pretty good power numbers there. He'll be at home. Um, will strike out though, boy. Will. Okay. Well, we got over under 9 here. I didn't see where that game was gonna hit over there yesterday, and they popped out. they popped out. I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I said it on stream, but I said if it happens, it happens. But I didn't see how it was going over. This shit went over. Uh, but so I would imagine the usual suspects are in play here. Just go back to 2 weeks. Well, you got to keep an eye out on this Boston offense because they was they can get they showed you this year that they can be lights out versus these righties at times. So Rafaela is not striking out. Tyler O'Neill, keep an eye out for him. Trevor Story is back in the lineup. We just gotta see, man, straight up. But it's a lot of green there. It's a lot of green in the vicinity, right? You can even see it's a lot of green in the vicinity. Like I said, these guys have shown the ability to hit lefties. Look at Devers, man. I mean righties. Look at Devers, man. He's down there in the red. Ooh. But yeah. So keep an eye out on these guys. A lot of them green. That don't mean they all gonna do something. Yoshida, Duran, you know, some of these righties, I couldn't talk you off of them. I wrote down the red. I'm not gonna write all those boys down. I'll take a mental note on it, even if I have to live bet it. Live bet some hits and stuff like that. I already know what to do. Okay. So just try to steady trying to scratch something out of this. Just steady trying to scratch something. Like I need to just keep it moving. So I know Pablo Lopez. Lopez got 9 strikeouts in 2 of his last 3 games. His pitching out sitting at 18 and a half. Angels, they were pesky yesterday. They pulled the pitcher. Excuse me, they pulled him. He could have had a better game than that. He gave up some runs though, man. I think what was his name, Festa. Pablo, he been pitching well. 9 Ks in 2 of his last 3 games. His pitching out sitting at 18 and a half. I think he could probably get there. Um, Canning, it ain't registering it. There you go. Reloading pretty slow now. Well, why it's doing that, I don't know. But he hasn't faced him this year. Liam time, man. Can I go over Cincinnati? I'll be there in a minute. I don't know where it's at. I'll be there though. One, two. I'll go that next game. Um, Pablo. No, Canning, right? So, uh, Canning will be on the road. He's got a 5.2 ERA. He's got 25 home runs on the season. Um, Pretty much spreading home runs out all the way through, right? Six, 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 seven. Spread them on out. Averages 269 to lefties, 258 to righties. On the road, 288 to lefties. 288 to lefties. Um, let's start with those lefties, right? Um, What say Nationals? What? I went. I talked about. No, I talked about. I don't know if y'all when y'all came in, but let me see. I don't know when y'all came in, but I talked about Miami, Colorado, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Kansas City. I talked about them. I just did a brief talk about those guys. I didn't go through them or nothing like that. These one, two, three, four, five first five games. I talked about them, right? So I'll tell you what I said right here. This if Miami and Pittsburgh. Um, so Allah, he's got a little bit of K stuff. I've seen instances where he can get hit. Um, the Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, I like the lefties. The usual suspects. Cruz hit a bomb yesterday. Not. I'm not. I didn't even look at the Miami bats. Right. I did look at the Pittsburgh bats there. We do have an over under in this spot. There could be some runs be put up in there. I didn't even look at the Miami bats. I ain't even gonna lie, but here, um, yeah, the lefties there, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. So Reynolds, Cruz, if you want to get to those two guys, Tellez, you can get to them. You know, it is what it is. Colorado, Detroit. Not my favorite game here either, but it's still an over under 8.5 in this spot. I probably won't be betting on nobody, but if you want to get to somebody on the Detroit side, you can look at Carey if you want. Not probably not even betting on those guys. Truthfully, he does have four bombs versus pitch mix. He's striking out. It is what it is. If you just wanted to get to some bats on the Colorado side, you could look at Rogers, Tovar, McMahon, whatever. I'm not probably want to be going there, bro. Straight up. Tampa Bay Rays and Phillies. You know, it's some instances where I lean towards the over outs for Ronaldo Lopez. It's just a lean. Probably won't even bet it, but I'm trying to find something that really pops. But where would I say Tampa Bay, they historically hit lefties okay. So if you want to look at Brandon Lowe or Yandy Diaz, be my guest, right? Yandy Diaz, they facing a lefty 2 days in a row. When Yandy Diaz had faced a lefty yesterday, he hit two hits, I believe, at least two hits, and then today they facing another lefty. Low numbers look good. If I had to bet on one for at least a hit, would be Yandy Diaz. Philadelphia looked good. So I couldn't talk about none of the lefties there. You got Schwarber there. You got Harper there. Whatever case may be. Shout out to Trey for sealing the deal on that hit parlay for me yesterday. But I mean, uh, Castellanos, I could consider him, but I'm probably just gonna end up falling back, man. Maybe money line parlays, run line straights. If you want to get on the run line there, it's a plus 126 for Philadelphia. Um, Last time Suarez pitched, I had his pitching outs, nothing. They pulled him after 80. What nothing. It's just weird, right? Atlanta Braves and Washington Nationals here. Washington Nationals, I did not look at the Washington Nationals bats, right? I should have, considering what they have been doing, but it's a lot of small ball, no power, not a lot of power there. Hopefully they get their power game up next year. But I didn't look at their bats. Ronaldo Lopez has been pitching wonderful. He's got a 1 point something ERA at home, probably a 2 point something on the road. That's why I got his outs up there. You can look at his outs. Washington team don't strike out much. Ronaldo Lopez has seen his Washington team twice, and he struck him out 7 times twice. But that's not. I'm not saying go there. I'm just saying his strikeout probably sitting at 5.5. I'm probably won't be betting it. I never bet against Washington strikeouts, but they strikeout numbers are really low right now. But I still ain't betting on it, bro. I'll probably look at his pitching gouts if anything. Hmm. Loriano for Atlanta Braves. You know, I could look at him for a hit or something like that. Gore, he's won 6 innings in 3 straight games, including a game versus uh, Atlanta Braves this month, where he went out and had 4 Ks. Gore. Prior to these 3 games straight, Gore doesn't hit 6 innings a lot. I can bet his pitching outs are probably not even at 17 and a half. Um, Ozuna has historically hit as well. I didn't write him down because he's self-explanatory. I did write down Loriano as a mental note. Over under 7.5 in this one here. These teams, they're so up and down, wishy-washy. I wouldn't be surprised if Washington Nationals end up with more hits than the Atlanta Braves. And then I think y'all were here for this one here. Yeah, y'all was here for the Yankees game, right? There you go, man. Yeah, right now, man. Like I said yesterday, I stuck to my guns yesterday. I said I'm gonna do me some hit parlays, and I ended up those bats that I rumbled off yesterday. I threw them in the motherfucking hit parlay and smacked them, and but still gave it away to football. But that's neither here nor there, right? but you know, well, I ended up looking at my lines and looking at my shit, and I was like, well, at least I got my money back, my football money back from baseball. You know what I'm saying? And both my baseball tickets, my football tickets missed by one, bro. I could at least had like a close to 4-digit day just off 2 tickets. She said, "Now who from the Yankees?" Lex Luger said, "Now who from the Yankees? Cause you moving too fast." No, I ain't moving too fast. Appreciate you for sliding through. Y'all drop a like or whatever the case may be. No matter if you're on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, because I'm streaming on all of them right now. So drop a like for me if you can. Share it. That'd be awesome. I need on Facebook. I need 5,000 to 10,000 followers, man. That'll enable me to get paid for those streams. For the Yankees, here, this Yankees game rather. I'm looking at Lindor for the New York Mets. Uh, or the lefties. Bassett is pitching his worst versus lefties. And then on the other side, I mean, Peterson is pitching really, really good. Um, Vladdy doesn't have a bomb versus his picks a lot. Bet, 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 bet. Um, Lugo. Man, Lugo, man. Why is this acting crazy, man? Straight up. Stop music. I know y'all see how long this shit take every day. I know y'all you do this shit every day. Man, what's up with the internet though? Why is it doing this? Acting crazy here and there. It's still spinning, man. Okay. Rizzo got a bomb. Soto got a bomb. Stanton got a bomb. Uh, Judge does not have a bomb versus him. They haven't seen him that much. Soto and Giancarlo Stanton have seen him more. Um, what's the other kid's name? Um, Stroman. shit moving slow now. I don't know what's the deal. Marcus Stroman look happy and high. um, nothing to see here, right? Super random, but that's why I didn't even write his ass down. That was low key. When I said that, that was low key on some fake on a fake. He on a fake ban list for me too, man. Super random, but Ozuna has officially made it to the ban list from yesterday. Yeah, man, that's crazy. All right, so let's keep it moving, man. Straight up. So where were we? Right. Cannon, right? Cannon, right? Versus righties, and lefties. About the same. 11 extra base hits, 10 extra base hits, 4 home runs apiece. The sweeper, sinker, cutter. Minnesota. They ain't striking out that much. They ain't looking so hot. He had the best numbers to go yard and did nothing. I liked Olsen yesterday. I bet it on Olsen. I bet it on Olsen. But I didn't take him for no yard or nothing like that. I just took them off us for a hit. I'm so sick of some of these. But I'm probably gonna start falling back off them home runs because man, I don't know if the weather could be messing with stuff or whatever. I don't know. But um, I don't even feel like I want to even mess with any one of these guys, man. Straight up. Strikeouts are low for most of these guys. Rush Lewis striking the hell out. He's got a bomb. Nighttime flip on him. Whatever. This Monster Martin kid looks pretty good for a hit or something like that. I ain't betting on his ass either, man. Warner will probably be the guy that looks pretty good here. Let's take a look at the lefties here. Changeup, cutter, fastball, sinker. So I figured Warner was probably going to look good. So he will strike out, but lo and behold, if he gets a hold to one, you can kiss it goodbye. He's got that ultimate power like that. 93 extra velo, 321 isolated power, batting average 264, 4 bombs versus pitch mix, 1 bomb within the last week there. Average is down. Carlos Santana, no. Um, hmm, okay. Flick a nighttime switch on him. Matt Walner, 2 of his bombs come at night. K percentage is still up. Over the course of the last 2 months, he's having Cannon. No, 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 no. It's Griffin Cannon. Ah, shucks. I gotta redo that. I gotta look back at the left righties again now. So I'm gonna leave it right here. I gotta redo that. It's Griffin Cannon. Okay. So fastball, changeup, slider, curveball. Fastball, changeup, slider. Was it curveball or cutter? Okay. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Take the night filter off. Um, Hard hit line drive combos. Uh, Walter's got 15 of those. 9 extra base hits, 2 home runs, 30% K rate, same old thing, right? Um, Canning, K rate. Okay, so uh, same shit though, right? Flick a nighttime filter on it, pretty much the same thing, right? So I mean, let's run it back to those righties now. Since I got the right picture up there, my fault, y'all. Fastball, slider, change up. So still look ass. A lot of them, still. Royce Lewis still striking out. If he gets a hold of one, of course, he can rip the cover off of it. But man, what's the total in this game? Seven? No, 8. Low total. Whatever, right? I'm not even. And then you got Lopez on the other side, man. And the low, they giving it, my big old minus 255 favorite team. Let me look at these Angels, man, because Angels been fake pesky a little bit here and there. Lopez, I can see instances where Lopez can hit his outs or his strikeouts though. Pablo Lopez he does got that shit, right? Fastball, sweeper, sinker, changeup. So Taylor Ward, he's got 5 bombs versus this pitch mix in the last week. I mean month, and then in the last week he's got 2 bombs. Oh, Hoppy's got 1 bomb, and Drury has 1 bomb within the last week versus this pitch mix. Taylor Ward looks good. I caught him. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look at him right after this game. Tyler Stevenson been selling in good spots, man. He been selling. But I went to last game. I went to Ty France. But Adele's got 3 bombs within the last month. Ward's got 5 home runs within the last month with 9 extra base hits. So the fly ball is up, right, for Ward. Somebody you could take a look at, flip a nice switch on him. Uh, Still looking pretty good there. K percentage is down a little bit more. So, if you want to take a look at him, I probably won't because Pablo's on the mound. But, he ain't no fucking Superman, you know. But I'll write Ward down because I bet on Ward already, right? So if Ward looks good, then of course Moniak probably should look good as well. I'd imagine Moniak has about 4 or 5 home runs versus this pitch mix in the last month as well. So we'll take a look at these lefties real fast, and I'm gonna write them down though. I'm gonna write them down. Um, Matter of fact, let me bring it in a little bit more to the last 3 weeks. Oh, he's hit that within the last 3 weeks. Oh, okay. 5 bombs. What about the last 2 weeks? Oh, 4 home runs within the last 2 weeks. He cooking. Okay, he cooking. Drury got 2 bombs within the last 2 weeks. Odell's got 2 bombs within the last 2 weeks. Rendon ain't striking out within the last 2 weeks. Okay, all right. Drury and Odell's K percentage down. That's why they've been so pesky. I'm gonna stop leaving them alone. Them be the ones that's killing your ass. um, Lefties here. He'll be throwing fastball, changeup, sweeper, curveball. Fastball, changeup, sweeper, curveball. And Mickey Moniak does have 5 home runs. He will strike out a little bit more, but Moniak does have 5 home runs versus this pitch mix in the last month. Might not bet on these guys, but it's something to keep note. Um, One of those home runs came within the last week. Batting averages is 273. His batting average is probably going to go down as I move it to the last 3 weeks here. Last 3 weeks, he's got 4 bombs with 231 batting average, showing he's been hitting for power but striking out too. Last 2 weeks, probably got 2 bombs, probably. Last 2 weeks, he's got 4 home runs. Okay, so uh, whatever. Whoever this Cavazos kid is, I don't know. All right, so not my favorite game here, truthfully. Um, Lopez, you can look at his Ks if you want. He's got 9 Ks in two of his last 3 games. Lopez, and you can look at his pitching outs at 18 and a half if you want. Uh, it is what it is. Be my guest. So I'll slot since Lex she been looking for these boys. So let's take a look at these Cincinnati boys, right? Palante's been I know about Palante. Palante's been pretty good here and there. For the most part, I think his last album probably wasn't all that. I think versus lefties, he throws that fastball, I think 70, 80% of the time. So let's take a look. Palante, right? Let's take a good look here. Palante. Let's take a look at his game log first. He just gave up 2 bombs, 5 earned runs to Milwaukee. We know Milwaukee hits bombs, right? Prior to that, he's been looking okay, truthfully. So who was this? Cincinnati? No, yeah, Cincy. So he's faced Cincy right here, pitched good, shutout, 5 shutout innings. Right here, 6 shutout innings. Hmm. Where they at? Cincinnati on the road. Hmm. Okay. Another over under 8. It's terrible. I don't like to target a lot of 8s for bats, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go with the Cincinnati righties right out the gate, right? So last 2 months, Sierra's up for Palante. K percentage is down for righties versus righties. The walks are kind of up for versus righties. It is what it is, though. Slider, sinker, fastball, right? And Tyler Stevenson, much like Cruz, been lighting up, man. But that motherfucker been selling. Every time I turn around, he looks good. I but when I bet on it, it is what it is, man. But don't know if I'll bet on him today. Tyler Stevenson last week, 2 for 7 versus pitch mix. Tyler Stevenson at the top right here with a 339 batting average, but he will strike out versus this pitch mix. Barrel was down, isolated power was down, exit velo should be higher. That's his problems right there. Big time hefty sample size. Ty France has been the one. His strikeout rate is sitting at 8.2. Ty France does have a bomb versus this pitch mix. He's 5 for 10, and that's who I changed Stevenson ass out for Ty France. So lately he's been doing his thing. Look at him for hits, whatever the case may be. You can look at Tyler Stevenson. If I go to Tyler Stevenson, it'll probably be a hit parlay, a hit or something like that. Big time sample size for these guys. I can move it up a little bit just to see if things changing over the course of a month. Go back to three weeks here. Tyler Stevenson still looks good. K percentage is up. Whatever, right? Power numbers could be better, right? Um, Ty France barrels goes down. Um, Still in the green though. Last 2 weeks here. Ty France, last 2 weeks is really where he really turned it on at. 6% strikeout rate, K rate, whatever you want to call it. Last 2 weeks, 12 for 28, batting 400. Tyler Stevenson, he's been doing. I don't even want to. He's motherfucker stay green. I ain't seen him hit yet, truthfully, but it is what it is, right? So he's been, he's looking whatever, right? A hit, something like that. I can't go no further than that, straight up. Okay. Top France batting 429 over the last 2 weeks versus pitch mix. Lefties here, Elliot Cruz, another guy who's going to light up probably, and fastball, knuckle curve. So he's throwing that fastball 77% to lefties. So fastball, knuckle curve, whatever, right? Fastball. Just look at that fastball. Um, Elliot De La Cruz striking out. Will Benson will strike out versus that. Uh, Cruz does have a bomb there. 72% hard hit. Fly ball is up. If he gets a hold to it, it's getting out of there. If he is 98 exit velo, 5 extra base hits. If you expect him to get some hits, you can look at his hits, runs, and RBIs because he does do damage on the bases. You know what I'm saying? Pitchers be sweating when he get on bases. TJ Friedl's got 3 bombs over the course of the last month there, bringing it on in a little bit. To you know what? I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna flick the nighttime on it, and then his K rate goes up 5% more to 40. But it is what it is. TJ Friedl hit those bombs at night, as you can see. His fly ball is up. Will Benson, if Will Benson gets a hold to it, you can kiss it goodbye too. He will take you deep. Candelario can hit. Uh, it is what it is, though. Like I said, with a small sample size right here, I could bring it into the last 3 weeks, but still small sample size. Let's see. Ellie De La Cruz, last 2 weeks, 5 for 11 versus pitch mix. Barrel rate is not there, but his K rate is down. That's the lowest I've probably ever seen for his ass. So it is what it is, right? Ellie De La Cruz, um, Ellie De La Cruz, uh, Stevenson, France. If I'm looking for a hit, I don't know, man. I probably would go with France out the gate. Um, yeah, yeah. Now, uh, St. Louis, right? St. Louis got a few guys over there that don't strike out much, right? This kid here, let's see what he's been doing. Wow, two games here. The walks is a problem right off the back for him. Uh, 2 walks right here. That's not good. That's not good. Especially, let's see what he's been doing. Walk percentage. Let's look at percentage. He's got 113 strikeouts in 108 innings pitched in the minors, so that's over a strikeout. A lot of these guys don't even strike out here. Look at the advanced numbers here. The walk percentage is 5% in the minors, but he get to the MLB and start walking people. He got 4 walks in both of his strikeouts. I mean, both of his starts. So that's one. That's not a good start right there. So, young kid though. Let's see. St. Louis. Hefty sample size. And for the usual suspects, they're pretty much not striking out that much, right? So Donovan, 60%, I mean 6%, Burleson, 15%, Newbar, 14%, versus pitch mix, not striking out. All these guys will walk, so that could be a walk, that could be a problem for this pitcher here, right? Not striking out and walk equals base runners. One few base runners, somebody hit a bomb, the ass is in trouble, right? So, uh, I mean, Burleson, you know, these guys averages are down. Um, could indicate being cold. I'll bring it into the last 3 weeks, see if they warmed up a little bit more. Looks like they have warmed up a little bit more. Let's see, last 2 weeks, have you warmed up a little bit more? So, last 2 weeks, Nuke Bar, Burleson, Lars, K rates in the single digits. New bar, 21% K rate right there. So that's, yeah, right? So, how about these righties? Gotta look at these righties, see if something real sexy. Because you know, if those guys can walk and get on base or something like that, maybe these righties might look a little better to be able to bring them on in, right? So, I'm taking a look at the righties and what he's throwing: sinker, slider, fastball, changeup. Sinker, slider, fastball, changeup, same thing. So, over the course of a month, Goldsmith, batting 317, 8 extra base hits, two home runs. That looks good. You know, he's a vet. Uh, Wilson, no, Wilson's been hurt. Or Arenado, of course, he's not striking out. 71, 71. Man, they got a lot of plate appearances, man. So I could bring this in a little bit just to see what's been going on lately. Bring it in 3 weeks here. Um, Paul Goldsmith, man, he got the high K rate right there. Ivan Herrera, yeah, well, he's probably been playing because I think Contreras is hurt. And Jordan Walker been playing too, man. Jordan Walker been playing too. So Jordan Walker got 2 bombs. He'll strike out. Herrera won't strike out, not striking out. He's batting 467 over the last 3 weeks. Um, hmm. Don't know who's gonna win this game. I'm gonna tell you that. Last 2 weeks, Herrera, Walker, and Goldsmith. These guys are batting close to 400 the last 3 weeks there, right? So, um, I mean, there you have it. You know, if you like these guys, you can bet on them. You know what I'm saying? Goldie's looks good. You know what I'm saying? Ivan Herrera looks good. Jordan Walker, he can be good at times. He'll strike out, but you know, Arenado, he got a low K rate. So this is gonna be an interesting game here. Oh, excuse me, it's gonna be an interesting game here from a baseball fan standpoint, but it's just not for me, right? I can look at Goldie or something like that for a hit. Want to see where he's hitting in the lineup. Man, this is a lot of games still, man. Shit. All right, well, um, the next game here is going to be Cleveland and the White Sox. So, um, more than likely, I mean, you know, you can use the Cleveland for a parlay piece if you want. If you just think Chicago just going to keep continuing to get their ass beat up, so it is what it is. Cannon. I mean, and at the end of the day, I mean, I shouldn't even have to look at this shit because it's going to be the same usual suspects, your J Rams and your Nailers and shit. So, uh, Cannon, 10 home runs to lefties, 5 to righties there. Um, so he's pitching his worst to lefties. Got a 287 batting average in general at home. On the road, he's really getting up to 300 batting average to lefties and righties on the road. But he is at home. I don't know if he's faced this team. Um, he hasn't faced Cleveland this season. Um, Taking a look at what we got going on here, we'll look at Cannon. Gannon. All right. Let's look straight at these lefties here. And He's coming with the changeup, curveball, changeup, cutter, four seam sinker, changeup, cutter, four seam sinker. So then we'd have to look at the lefties, and then we'll slide over to Cleveland. Cleveland is the city where we come from. Right. So Cleveland don't strike out much. That's a problem. That could be a problem for any pitcher. Man, over the course of the month, the barrel's been down versus this pitch mix. That don't look good. Ramirez got a bomb here, 3 bombs. Naylor has 2, and Jimenez got 3. Um, mm, mm, Bring it in a little bit here, because you know they've been slumping versus righties. Uh, they tightened it up a little bit now coming into this 3 weeks here. Get a little bit more green when I filter it, a little bit a little bit more. So come on back here to the last 2. My thing, everybody's starting to look a little bit better here last 2 weeks versus this pitch mix with a nice hefty sample size. K percentages are down for most likely everybody. Um, you know, uh, you can look at the same usual suspects to do damage here. I never bet on Andres Jimenez. Uh, he's got 3 bombs within the last 2 weeks versus this pitch mix. Bo Naylor's got 2 bombs versus this pitch mix within the last 2 weeks. Manzardo and Josh Naylor and Jose Ramirez doesn't, right? I did a round robin. I took Ramirez for a bomb yesterday. Watch, he might go yard today. But I couldn't talk about none of these guys here, man. Not gonna try to go into convulsions versus these guys, man. Not even gonna. I'll take a look at the righties, man. Don't want to, but I will. It's just this White Sox team is terrible, right? Um, Sinker, changeup, cutter, sweeper, and that's don't look good at all, right? Filter it in 3 weeks, whatever, right? Just whatever, right? I don't even. They got who they got on the mound? Lively, right? So Lively. I know I ain't gonna be playing a lot today. That's not a lot that I like. And watch today be the day, though. Today be that day. Boy, he's got 23 bombs, 13 of them to lefties. On the road, 6 home runs to lefties, 6 home runs to righties. We'll take a look at these guys here. Lefties, righties, Chicago White Sox. Um, Bam. Lefties. I do not want to look at these boys, man. I'm wasting my time, straight up. Ben Lively, over the course of 2 months, 12 extra base hits, 8 home runs versus lefties, 4 home runs with that fastball. Let's take a look at that one first. 4 home runs with that fastball over the course of 2 months. So, Gavin Sheets, Andrew Benintendi. Andrew Benintendi got 3 bombs the last 3 weeks. Last month versus this pitch mix. Nicky Lopez got a bomb. Gavin Sheets got a bomb. Those guys not striking out. Last time I bet on Andrew Benintendi and he looked like this, he came through from me. Gavin Sheets betting 429 versus this pitch mix, and Nicky Lopez is betting 462 versus this pitch mix. Those are the guys that can give him some trouble here. That's versus that fastball alone. He's throwing that fastball 42% of the time, and 12 extra base hits, 8 home runs versus lefties versus on this pitch mix the last 2 weeks. Let me put the rest of this shit in there. It ain't gonna be too much more than that though. Changeup, sinker, curveball, sweeper, changeup, sinker, curveball. What was that? Sweeper. So whatever, right? Like, um, hmm. Look at nighttime filter on that. Well, who knows, right? Who knows? Lopez got a bomb within a week. Fletcher got a bomb for a week, and Andrew Benintendi is 4 for 11. Um, Fuck, look at the righties, man, and get out of here. Um, Sinker, fastball, sweeper. Luis Robert got 2 home runs in the last month. What? Striking out ass, motherfucker. Um, hmm. Bring it in. Andrew Vaughn. Andrew Vaughn. He's batting 381. So the last week, these boys been hitting. These righties been hitting. Let them lefties jail and start hitting like these righties was. They might put up some points on them. Andrew Vaughn 4 for 7, 3 for 7 for Amaya, 3 for 9, 3 for 12. Let them have a game like that. Let me see, last 2 weeks. Hmm. Next game. What the hell? It's like motherfuckers keep putting games up there on my ass, man. Bido. Bido been pitching good. Bido's got 3 home runs on the season. About right about here is where he's been getting stretched out at. So lately, I mean, he's just been pitching good, right? He's been pitching good. So take a look at this pitching. Bido. Let's take a look at Houston. Jordan looks good, man. Over the course of a month, versus this pitch mix, everything checks out. 5 bombs, 6 extra base hits, everything green, right? Caratini, night switch on him, 2 bombs, 286, 13% K rate. Fly ball is there. I couldn't talk off anything from Jordan. Um, Last week, Jordan's got a bomb versus this pitch mix, so no need for me to go any further, I would say. But I could bring it in the last 3 weeks, but still, no need for me to go any further there. 2 bombs for him. It just looks overall solid, man. Super solid. So let's take a look at the righties there. Um, I'll write down Jordan, Yana Diaz. Let me see. Um, Bregman, Diaz, over the course of a month. Hit the nighttime filter there. Oh no, I didn't change up the fastball, slider, cutter, sinker. Fastball, slider, cutter. Oh, yes, I did. So, okay. Nighttime on there. Bring it in a little bit. Yana Diaz will strike out. Yana Diaz, Bregman, Altuve, Dubon, Chase McCormick. Hmm. Altuve, Pena, Bregman all got a bomb within the last week. Yana Diaz 375. Chas McCormick not striking out versus this pitch mix. Who they playing again? Mm, okay. Altuve might be back. At 3.5 for plus 100. I don't know about that, bro. Um, he's been. Let me see, has he faced them? He gave their ass 6, but I couldn't talk you off of it. But man, yeah, it's a possibility he can get hit, bro. He can get hit because this Astros team, historically they don't strike out, and when Jordan can make Jordan was slumping too. Uh, Jordan can make things a little bit difficult. You know what I'm saying? Last 30 days, 21% K rate, 115 WRC plus. That's what scared me right there, right? Can they strike out? Yeah. When you don't see Yainer Diaz ain't striking out like that, that's when I'll fall back from their ass. 20% K rate, 126 WRC plus. Uh, Houston, they can probably come out here and start beating up on Buddy, man, and don't be looking pretty. I don't know though, but plus 100. I mean, that's a bet. 2.5 Ks. If Bino go out there and pitch good, he can get there because he's been pitching good. Is it time for him to implode? Hope not. If you take that prop, good luck to you. Let me see something. So lately, mm, mm, mm. So last 3 games, they just came off the Diamondback series, right? They put up 8 runs, 11 runs, and 6 runs. 8, 11, and 6. Sometimes they can go out there, boy, and give your ass the worst 2 runs you've ever seen. Sometimes they can just go out there and start selling, boy, straight up. Talking about Houston. So, you know, hey, if he can get out there and get to 5, 6 innings and strike out an inning, man, he'll cash it. I'm not betting it though. He'll cash it, and he's been good, and Bito's been good lately. Um, so who's on the mound for them? Arrighetti, right? Spaghetti. Excuse me. Oh no. I like I like Bregman. I like Yainer. I like Altuve. So it's some bats over there I like. You know, there's some bats over there I like. There's some bats over there I like. Um, 18 home runs for Arrieta. Where you at? On the road? At home? What's his strikeout prop? He gave Oakland 3 Ks. He gave him 7 Ks right here. Oakland. about on the road? Hmm. Well, damn. 178 WRC plus. Who the fuck did they face? What's that last 2 weeks? Damn. Who did they face? Damn, Oakland. Mm. All right, well, Arrietty, fastball, sweeper, cutter, curveball. 'If I'm mistaken, Rooker like that daytime. He still got 4 bombs, but he like that daytime. He got 2 at night. Zach Geloff. Rooker got 1 within the last week. High ass K rates. Some of these guys here. $6.5 for okay. 6.5. See what these lefties look like. Seth Brown looked good. Lawrence Butler looked good. Blade Blade looks good. I mean, you ain't striking out. 3 bombs last month. Brown got a bomb. Butler got a bomb within the last week. Hmm. Do I think it's enough to beat these boys? I don't know. What's the line? 198, not even minus 200 favorites. 8.5. Somebody's just expected to put up some runs here. Ah, shucks. I think it's probably well, this might be a what? A 4.5 and then a 4 team total? I know Houston team total ain't 5.5. It might be. They had some bats looking good. Team total 5.5? 4.5. It might be 4.5, 4.5, 3.5. Hmm. 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 Um, what would be their first 5 team total? What would be the first 5 team total? First 5. You know, that's one of my bets I like to go to for sleepers. First 5 team total. What would that be here? Um, Oakland. Take a look. Oakland, first 5 innings, team total got to be sitting at 1.5, right? 1.5. I don't even gotta look. I already know it's 1.5. 1.5 at minus 125. first five team total. For them to go out there and put up 2 runs in the first five. What's Houston's got to be 2.5. 2.5 at a -110. Okay, that's all I wanted. I couldn't. I mean, let's bring it in a little bit here. Lawrence Butler, Seth Brown, the last 3 weeks, last 2 weeks. Lawrence Butler, Seth Brown, and Rooker. Those are bats I'll be looking at there. Um, Seth Brown and Lawrence Butler not striking out versus pitch mix. Even though Spaghetti, he got some good strikeout stuff. We'll see. Lawrence Butler, he got 3 bombs within the last 2 weeks. Seth Brown's got two. Seth Brown's batting 400. Lawrence Butler batting 360. Rooker, Butler, Brown would be the bats that I'll be looking at if I had to go to any bats here. Okay. Uh, all those home runs, I think I called one for Lawrence Butler. Uh, Kirby. Kirby been, I don't know what's been up with Kirby lately, man. So Yu Darvish on the other side. Two righties going up against each other. Kirby. 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 5. Hmm. He hasn't faced his Padres team this season. 20 bombs, 12 to lefties. Let's look at those lefties. Jackson Merrill. I fucking forgot what pitcher I'm looking for, man. Oh, Kirby. So Reyes with all these guys, look, all these lefties not even striking out. That's one thing right there, right? Um, Reyes, look at that shit, man. 78 at bats, man, with a 2% K rate. So, you know, I mean, hits or whatever, he's gonna be in play, man. Everybody in play. Oh snap! All these lefties in play, man. Straight up, man. So, uh, if this boy Reyes had power, he'd be one bad mother. Shut your mouth, man. Straight up. Man, look at that, man. 6 home runs for Merrill, 9 extra base hits. Let's see. Put the nighttime filter on him. He got half his. He got 3 home runs. Reyes just continues to hit. Bring it in a little bit. Let's go back to 3 weeks. Yeah, Cronenworth. I mean, all the lefties look good, man. So whatever, right? They always look good. And they don't never, very seldom do what I want them to do. You know. Uh, so I like the lefties there. Jackson Merrill, just whatever you want to do, man. Reyes for hit. Cronenworth betting 387. No power with that, but you know it is what it is. Um, that's why I always bet Machado hits. I mean RBI. He be cashing that. Speaking of Machado, let's look at these righties here. Sinker, fastball, slider. Manny Machado, his K percentage is down over the course of a month. He's got 4 bombs. Bogarts surprisingly got 3 bombs this month versus that pitch mix. He don't strike out that much. His average is coming down. Um, Last week, Bogarts got 2 bombs and Machado has 1. Oh, I forgot about Tatis, right? Then Tatis, let me bring it back to the last 3 weeks there. 289, same old thing, right? 2 weeks. I wouldn't mind taking Machado for RBI or a hit or probably a piece of the hit, two hits, runs, and RBI, something like that. Jackson Merrill and the Reyes, those bats look the best to me. And Cronenworth likes this pitch mix. Okay. Um, Darvish. I ain't gonna lie. I'm all at all these streams. This seems like the least enthusiastic. Like, man, this is my least favorite stream right here. This motherfucker here is getting boring and boring by the second. It's this baseball. It's this baseball, man. This just feels like a fade day right here, man. Straight up, it feels like a man. You go take your girl to the show. It's Tuesday. Like, man, go ghetto show today, man. Popeyes Tuesday, goddamn it. Half off Tuesday and shit. Just go somewhere, man. Don't forget to put your Hail Mary in there, but just go show her some love today, man. Go if you're a girl, go show your man some love today, man. Straight up. Sinker, slider, sweep, especially before Thursday, because that game is going down. That football game, sinker, slider, sweeper. This game here is this slate here is boring my ass. Rosarena, I ain't bet on him all year. He lighting up. I like these lefties. That's where them lefties be hitting bombs. Them lefties barrel percentage is up. Um, oh, Julio been coming through. In the last week, they've been looking good. Let's last 3 weeks. Fuck it. All the way back to 2 weeks, man. Let's go back to 2 weeks. Randy's still striking out, man. 40 some percent. Just a Turner's Julio Rodriguez not striking out. Turner not striking out. Whatever, right? Drop a nighttime filter on that. A few other guys look a little better. Not highly interested though. Probably be a little bit more interested than these lefties, truthfully. But you do got Darvish on the mound too. Slider, fastball, curveball, sweeper. Okay, there you go right there, right? So, um, hmm. Well, they're hitting for power. Their walk percentage is up for most of the main guys. I think they got Crawford back too. Um, Rayleigh, 4 bombs. Raleigh, 3 bombs. Polanco, 2. Rayleigh and Raleigh got a bomb. One of them motherfuckers hitting a bomb tonight. For sure. I ain't gonna say for sure, but put a nighttime filter on them. Mm. Striking out. I couldn't tell you which one of those guys I like the most, or either which one I like. I mean, Rayleigh, he's got a 357 batting average right now in general. So, I mean, Polanco's fly ball is through the roof at 63. His barrel is up. Um, you never know, one of those 3 guys might hit a bomb tonight. If I had to take one of these guys for a hit, it probably would be Rayleigh. Couldn't talk off Raleigh. Couldn't talk off neither one of those guys, though. Probably would be Rayleigh, though. Rayleigh. Who would I write down? Rayleigh and Raleigh. Probably won't get to windows to them. I don't know. They look sexy though, but we'll see. Next game. Let me write their names down, man. Cause I'm getting ready to go to work, and I'll have that in my pocket. Mm, mm, mm. These are the most distasteful games for me right here. Eovaldi, man. I think you want to target Eovaldi on the road. 19 bombs, 11 to lefties. On the road, 4.24 ERA. One thing, uh, guys like Eovaldi, you ain't too much got to worry about them trying to pitch around you or whatever the case may be. They're going to have to come out there and try to go ahead and face you, right? 7 innings versus the Yankees, 7 innings versus the White Sox, 6 versus Cleveland, 7 versus Minnesota, right? He gonna go out there and go ahead and pitch to you. So, if you think you like somebody for a bomb versus him, you can go ahead and rack them on up, right? You can go ahead and probably go ahead and take that bet. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh, um, well, let me see. Eovaldi, huh? Mm. So I think we target him with lefties here. Um, That's his worst split on a road versus lefties, 292 batting average. Um, he has some fake decent case stuff though, for sure. Lefties, let's go. Arizona, AZ, Eovaldi, Nathan. Versus lefties, 14 extra base hits, 8 home runs over the course of the last 2 months. 2 home run, 1 home run, 2 extra base hits to righties. So definitely gonna look at these lefties here. Fastball, splitter, cutter, curveball. So McCarthy, Perdomo, Marte. Can't forget about Marte. Jock Peterson. Let's see something about it. None of these guys have a bomb versus him. Randall Grichuk struck out 7 times. Suarez, of course, he struck out 7 times. Um, 4 bombs to the leadoff. 4 bombs to that 6 slot. 4 bombs to that nine hole. 4, 6, 146. He got at least 4 home runs in that 146. 3 to the 2 spot. Pavin Smith got 3 bombs. That was a 3 home run game, wasn't it? He got 3 bombs. McCarthy. Check out these righties. Fastball, splitter, cutter, curveball. Lourdes Uriel. Lourdes Uriel got 2 bombs within the last month, huh? As much as I've been chasing him. Suarez. Mm. Newman. Mm. Mm. What's the projected lineup here? Carroll, Marte, Peterson, Walker. Oh, Christian Walker back? How many games has he played? Damn, they need Christian Walker. Well, I forgot about Christian Walker. Damn, so Christian Walker's back, huh? Hmm. I could have been missing in action. I could have been missing in action. I probably didn't never see it, never paid attention to it. All right, well, he been back for like 4 games, man. Dang, I didn't even know that. Well, um, this here, I mean, maybe this could be an Arizona spot here, right? Like Arizona money line or something. What's the line here? You get the run line, Arizona run line plus 120. Zach Galvin. Yeah, he gets like that. He gets like that. But let him be going up against the Dodgers. He terrorized them motherfuckers. He's doing the same shit Bell was doing. Nothing. He just gave it up to the Dodgers at home. Mm. It would be Texas, and I mean, it would be the Arizona Diamondbacks or nothing for me. I'm guessing, and I'm probably scared to do that. But I would have to go ahead and probably trust him. Gallon. I know I don't trust him on the road at all. So if I was going for a side, it would probably be Diamondbacks or nothing for me. Of course, I'm terrible at sides, so you could probably take the other side. Uh, let's see what these bats look like. Texas, well, this stream put mines to sleep. Let's see. Wyatt Langford, um, Zach Gallen. First, this past 2 weeks, some of these bats look good. They waking up. 4 for 6, 4 for 11, 3 for 6, 3 for 5. Hmm. So bring it on down to the last 2 weeks. Fuck it. Josh Young, Wyatt Langford, Ezekiel Duran, fly ball up for Simeon, Duran, and Langford. Mm. Barrel up for Duran and Langford. Fly ball up for Langford. Isolated power. Look at that isolated power for Duran at 571. Exit velo for Langford is up. If I had to take one of these guys for a bomb, it probably would be Langford. Josh Young will take you deep too. Anyway, look at these lefties. Fastball, knuckle curve, changeup. No power. Nobody's displaying a decent amount of power in this lineup. Wyatt, we gotta still see he's yet to see who he's come. Josh Young, he's somebody who hits righties well, righty matchup. For power too, I believe. Yep. Josh Smith. Mm, no bombs within the last week. I'm gonna walk on by, man. Straight up. Milwaukee, San Francisco. Milwaukee, San Francisco. Who's pitching? We don't know yet. Let's see. Who is Lon Landon Roop? Oh, Landon Roop, huh? Let's see. Hmm. This is bullshit. What do they have over here for the picture? Roop. Okay, so he he pitched this. He pitched 4 innings last game versus Arizona, 5 strikeouts. Prior to that, he been like bullpen guy, some shit, opener, some shit. He pitched 4 innings last time. Don't know how long to expect him to be out there. Number one. All the rest of these games, he pitched 1 inning, or 2 innings. This is crazy. It's gonna get it's gonna get crazier than that, right? I'm gonna end up stopping and just going over to football and basketball. I'm gonna end up stopping probably this week. I don't know, or just I don't know. Uh, hmm. Let's see what we got. He ain't even in a player pool. So he's doing that fast that sinker a lot. It's a lot of green on that. Churio, Ortiz or Damas, whatever you want to do, right? Flick a nighttime filter on them. Adamas, 4 bombs. Churio. They got high averages. Churio, Ortiz, whatever, right? Adamas. Adamas K rate is down on this pitch mix. Boy, I wish, man. I wish, Dollar. I wish, Dollar. Appreciate the kind words, my guy. Um, Garrett Mitchell got a bomb. Bryce Terang. What about the night shift? Check out the night shift there. Mm, filter that off. Let's go 3 weeks here. So if you just want a hit, you could look at South Philly, just a hit. Gary Mitchell, he's good for a hit, you know what I'm saying, here and there. But the righties, man, no problem, man. It's today is my least favorite day right now. It's dragging. This shit is dragging, and it's I don't know if it's because we do this shit every day, or is it just time to move on, or just think I don't know, it's not popping for me right now, or but you know, you want to find the right play. You know what I'm saying? You want to find the right play, especially if you're betting props and batting props. But we're gonna power through this. We're gonna power through this. 1 second, bro. 1 second. We're gonna power through this. We're gonna power through this. All right. Trying to hit the two RBI parlay, 3 to 5 legs, round robin. What's up, Jordan? What's going on? All right. We almost there. Um, shit. Who they playing? Milwaukee and who? San Francisco. Mm. Savali, huh? We're gonna check out some RBIs in 1 second, man. So probably Savali can give up bombs, but I guess he's been okay lately. 25 bombs. He'll be on the road. 6.6 ERA on the road. Uh, one to St. Louis on the road. One bomb to Oakland on the road. Washington got him for a bomb. Minnesota got him for two on the road. Dodgers got him for three on the road. Minnesota, Baltimore, no. Boston got him for one. Toronto. Dallas say Rooker, Butler, Lindor, Kyle, Schwarber for 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Okay. I feel Jordan said I feel back from baseball since football started, but gotta bet some of these next two. I know that's right. Well, let's see if we can find the power back. What's his K percentage? Let's see. What's his K percentage? Because we know. I'm still thinking about when I took Cease versus San Francisco, man. He ain't get his Ks. That was crazy. Let me see. 26% to lefties, 18% to righties. Um, the bombs. Who's he giving them to? Um, 11 to lefties, 14 to righties. So I guess. Let's see. Oh, Cal, he looked good. He looked good. Schwarber, he's hitting. I like the lefties. I wrote the lefties down. So most of the lefties look good. I wrote down Philly left hand bats. He's hitting for average. So he's okay. He's okay today. Savali, right? Chapman, three bombs. He's batting almost 300. Ramos, Chapman would probably be that guy. He continues to he continues to he continues to ball. That's the last 3 weeks. What about the last 5 weeks? Fitzgerald, Chapman. I'll probably be sticking with Chapman. You got four bombs at night, 16% K rate over the course of the last month. Strata, Ramos, whatever. Fitzgerald, 294. Fitzgerald hits righties and lefties. It'd probably be Chapman though, man. Five balls launched, hard hit, line drive, five ball, 15 of those, nine extra base hits. Uh, yeah, it'll probably be Chapman if I was going to somebody here. Probably if I take somebody for a bomb, but Fitzgerald and Ramos can hit a bomb versus him though, man, straight up. Look at those lefties real quick. Chapman would be in that RBI spot too, man, in that fourth or fifth slot. Cutter, sinker, curveball, sweeper. Cutter, sinker, curveball, sweeper. Cutter, sinker, curveball, sweeper, no fastball. Whoever Grant McCray is, I only I'm lost. But he's got three bombs, 50 dinner, 50% K rate. Mike Yaz got two bombs. Confronto got two bombs. Flicked a nice switch on him. Grant McCray, huh? Mm. Mike Yaz, Confronto and Yaz got a bomb within the last week. Still would probably end up being, let me see, Savali, righties, away versus lefties, away versus righties. K percentage at 16% to righties. It would be one of those righties. This K percentage at 16% on the road to righties, 18% overall. That actually bumps righties up. These motherfuckers like Ramos and Fitzgerald that's striking out, he's only got an 18% K rate. They should be able to tag him. They should be able to hit him. One of those guys gonna hit a bomb against him today. Chapman, Ramos, or Fitzgerald. One of those guys gonna hit a bomb against him today. I don't know who. Ramos, I know they starving for a lefty. That's the only time I bet on them. I've been put the house on Ramos versus lefty for a home run. Um, I'm gonna write Chapman down now. Chapman hits my RBIs a lot. He hits my RBIs a lot. Not not lately, but he hit. Well, he hits them though. He gets me some RBIs when I really when at the right time. What up though? Good call on the Dodgers yesterday. I played the $5 each on Otani Freeman and Boost bets to come through. Yes, sir. Yep, I took the over. Um, the Cubs surprised the shit out of me, but you know it is what it is, man. You know, Hendricks on the mound. We know. Um, Edmund. That's what I was looking for. Edmund had two hits. Lutz got that hit. Yeah, sure did. They got that like NBA. You know, they got that concentrated offense. You know, we know who it's going to come from with the Dodgers. Makes it a little bit easier to bet on them. You know, we know it's going to be Mookie. That 1, 2, 3 slot dangerous, man. That new Mookie and Freddie and Otani, they just go out there and do what they do, and we know where it's coming from. It makes it a little bit more easier to bet on concentrated offense. In MLB at that, boy, you really need some shit like that in MLB. You know, it used to be like last year. Them Braves used to be like that. You know, them Braves used to be like that. Um, uh, that last game. Speaking of them, here we go. Um, my Cubs and the Dodgers. Shota on the mound and oh, that's right, Yamamoto. Hmm. Yamamoto, huh? What he been doing, man? Wasn't they on the same team? So he's been gone since June. Let's see what he's been doing. He pitched. Oh, he only pitched 2 innings in both of his minor outings. Mm. 2 innings, 3 strikeouts. 2 innings, 2 strikeouts. No, he ain't going that long. Let me see something. That Dodgers bullpen, okay, huh? Cleveland #1 on the season ERA. Um, Milwaukee, Atlanta, Houston, then the Dodgers bullpen. What's up? What's up? What's up, Malik? He says he's been rehabbing, been hurt a while. Definitely gonna hurt him for longevity. Yeah, he ain't finna be out there for a while. He ain't finna be out there. Um, hmm. Well, I'll look at Shota, right? It ain't been easy for me to call the Cubs. It's not. It's just not been easy for me to call the Cubs. I can't. It's hard for me to call the Cubs right now. I can't call it. I need to shoot up there and go to one of these cheap ass Cubs games. I go in that Sox game. Shit, I'll be the only motherfucker in there. I go in there though. And shit, they had some tickets for like 14, $15. They had some for like $3. I go in that motherfucker and I go in that motherfucker and be like, as bad as they lose, they don't get no cut. Straight up. Let's see. So Shota, that's how you face the Dodgers. 4 innings. 1, 2, 3. So this season, Shota, he's got a he's only given up more than 3 runs 3 times this year. One, two, three. He's been pitching good. These Dodgers can strike out too, right? Dodgers versus left-hand pitching. Let's see. Uh, we still got some people around. It would be good if y'all drop a like on the video. That'd be fine. At least drop a like on that for me. I hate when this happens. Okay. Come on, Fangraphs. Fuck that shit, man. Y'all on some bullshit. Alright, so let's look at these. Damn, they're gonna have Otani out there, Shota and Yamamoto all out there. Shota. So lefties, he's got three extra base hits, 2 home runs in the last month. Righties, 16 extra base hits, 9 home runs in the last 2 months. Predominantly that fastball, 47%. Let's take a look at that right off the back for these lefties. Freddie Freeman. I'm gonna push it out to 2 months though, because I know lefties are hard to come by. Otani does not have a home run versus a lefty in the last 2 months versus a lefty. Fastball, that is. Sweeper, splitter. I'll put the sweeper and splitter up there. Let's see what we got. Mm, red. Mm. Freeman striking out like that? All their K percentages is in the red. Is this a joke? Let me move it out some more, man. More plate appearances. Damn. The Fangraphs load up? It's still loading? Man, go. Hmm. Perp said they been getting smoked. All right, let me go back. Okay. Um, damn. Let me see something. Damn. Let me find out. Oh, Tony only got one bomb. Freddie Freeman. Mm. Mm. That's interesting. I'll leave it on 2 months. Let's look at these righties. Fastball 51% of the time. Hmm. They're not seeing a lot of them, man. A lot of lefties. What's the line? 8. What time this game come on? I'm looking at everything all the way down to the time the game come on. I'll make sure I'm gonna watch this motherfucker. What time this shit come on, man? Shit. Mm-mm. I don't know, man. Mm-mm. I don't know. And I ain't gonna even put Yamamoto shit up there for the Cubs. Just gonna swag it out, man, because I don't think he gonna be pitching that long. He pitched He pitched 2 innings, 2 innings. I'll put it up there since we made it this far. I'll put it up there. Um, he might not even be in the player pool. Yamamoto. Nope, he ain't even over that. Chicago Cubs. Take this down. Yamamoto. Um, shit, I don't even see his at. Mm. Fastball, change up, fastball, cutter, curve. What the fuck is that? Mm. Fastball. What? Damn. FS and CU. What's that? I know how to find it. FS and CU. Let me see. Fastball. What? They don't even have him on here. That's crazy. Let me see. Mm. Fast four seamer. Oh, okay. Four seamer. Uh, Curveball, split finger. Four seamer, curveball. Four seamer, curveball. Splitter. Four seamer, curveball, splitter. Yeah, splitter. Okay. Swanson. What is this? Yamamoto. It's a righty. I don't think he's gonna be out there that long, man. Straight up. Cubs might be getting back on their high horse. They did put up some runs like that, man. Swanson got 4 bombs in the last month versus this pitch mix, man. Caperson is down. Amaya Caperson is down. His shit always down. Suzuki, oh, and Suzuki out there. They gonna turn up. They got uh we got Suzuki and Otani. Yamamoto, Shota. It's going down. Mm. Freaking night switch on them. Swanson bombs came in the nighttime, man. Mm. Mm. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the last 2 weeks, bro. Straight up. Swanson got them bombs within the last 3 weeks. one within the last week. Suzuki will strike out. Horner don't strike out much either. All right, I will go to these lefties and we'll get out of here, bro. Man, I don't know what to do today. Truthfully, what's he throwing to these lefties? I feel like this was a wasted time doing this. But I'll be bored anyway before I go to work. I could have been doing all football stuff, truthfully. I could have been doing all football stuff, man. Four seamer split finger curveball. Same shit, right? Four seamer split finger curveball. Hap. Pete Crow got four bombs. Um, Cody Bellinger got three. He ain't striking out. Yeah, Belly went last night. Straight up. Hit the knife filter on him. Bellinger, two bombs at night. Averages down. Bellinger, huh? Pete Crow. Bellinger got two within the last week. One, Crow got one. Bush went last night too, I think, right? Yeah. Uh, come back the last 3 weeks. Last 3 weeks, Hap. He's 11 for 24. A lot of that came from playing Pittsburgh. He gets on fire against Pittsburgh. So last 2 weeks where Bellinger probably been doing that damage at. Bellinger, light K rate, 3 for 17. Yeah, Bush did go. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. What's some Yamamoto K's and stuff? Schultz K's at 4.5 for the parlay piece right now. Yamamoto K's at 4.5, so they evidently they think he's gonna be out there for at least enough time to get 4 Ks, 4.5, 5 Ks. Um, Schultz strikeouts at 4.5 for the parlay piece, man. What has he been doing? Schultz. There could be an opportunity to. That could be an opportunity to, shit, get to 6 Ks at plus money. Uh, I don't know, right? Um, 7 Ks versus Pittsburgh, 8 versus Washington, 3 versus Miami, 6 versus Toronto, um, 3 versus Cleveland, 10 versus Minnesota, 7 versus St. Louis, um, 3 versus the Royals, 10 versus Arizona, uh, 6 versus Baltimore, 8 versus Philly, 6 St. Louis, 7 Cincinnati, White Sox, 8 Atlanta, 8 Pittsburgh. I mean San Diego. I mean what right? Um, you'll get 7 Ks for him at 290, 6 at 142, 8 for 600 plus 600. I mean I don't know. So what's this pitcher props? At least 17 and a half. I know that for pitching outs. 17 and a half at a minus 192 parlay piece. Might get to an 18 and a half at plus money. 4.5. I don't know where his case opened up at, but 4.5. I done seen Dodgers get their ass struck out. I done seen that. Even a 5.5, I couldn't talk nobody off of 5.5. Just wanted to gamble at a plus 142. Just trying to gamble. Sprinkling a little something on it. I couldn't talk nobody off of that. Mm. I know it'll get to 5.5 at plus money. or you can just go to 5.5 yourself if you just really wanted to go there. So, uh, you know, I don't know what it just did, but man, FanDuel be bugging up sometimes, man. Straight up. Um, man. So what do I have? I don't have nothing down here. Straight up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look at it like this, right? So, um, I'm gonna tell you what I'm looking at. So, if Wells is still in this spot here, I'm gonna like his RBI. I'm gonna like his RBI. I'm gonna like his. I'm gonna like his. I'm probably gonna like his hits, runs, and RBIs. If he in that spot, even against Lugo, the way that Soto walks and the way that Judge walks, or whatever, right? I think he's in an okay spot. Keep in mind, Stanton's got 6 home runs versus this pitch mix over the course of the last month, and Jazz lately the last 3 weeks his K percentage is down versus this pitch mix, and he's hitting about three something versus this pitch mix, right? Um, Lindor, Gunner, and Santander. I like them. I couldn't talk you off going to Santander for a bomb. Cutter Crawford's got like 29 bombs. Gunnar Henderson, whoever you think, right? Mullins hit number 2 last game. Keep an eye out for him. Benintendi looked good, right, for his pitch mix versus this pitch mix. Robert got 2 bombs. Lopez looked good, not striking out. Andrew Vaughn looked good, and Gavin Sheets. Wouldn't be surprised if they put up a few runs, right? You could look at. You're probably gonna get it for plus money. If I go over here to ESPN Bet or something like that, and or I could look at it on DraftKings too. If you're just feeling froggy, um, and you just want to, you're probably gonna get a plus money on a bet like this. Let's see. Looking at the game lines, and DraftKings just want to spin, right? Let me see. It should be first X innings, right? First X innings. Um, I just want to see White Sox. First 5 inning. Um, team total minus 105, 1.5. I just wanted to see. So, um, Jaron Duran, he'll probably be my favorite bat there. Gunnar Henderson, Jaron Duran, Santander. I mean, Yoshida. If you want to look at a hit or something like that, uh, yeah, man. Jaron Duran, Sant, Gunnar Henderson, and Santander. I like those 3 bats. Um, Ramirez and Naylor, whatever, right? Um, I wrote down Taylor Ward and Moniak, but I probably won't get there. If you want to look at Pablo's strikeouts or his pitching outs or alter them, be my guest. Um, I can see Goldie, you know what I'm saying? I can see Goldie getting a hit there. Um, you can look at Ty France. You can look at Stevenson, Eddie De La Cruz for hits. I really like Alvarez today, and it's been a while since I liked Altuve. Oh snap! I forgot about Kyle Tucker. Right, man. Give me Houston, man. Give me Houston. Money line parlays, run line straights. I'm betting on Houston today. I'm taking Houston money line parlays, run line straights. Okay. Damn, I forgot about Kyle Tucker. That's the game I'm gonna bet on. Give me Houston. Okay, at home. Arrieta on the mound. I'll take my chances there. Um, I can see Butler, Rooker, and Seth Brown was the bats I didn't mind taking a hit from. But Butler and Brown strikeouts was down. They looked a little bit better than Rooker. Truthfully, I'll tell you the truth. Tell you the truth there. Um, Power. You want to look at some power? You could look at Rayleigh and Raleigh. um, for a bomb. I like Jackson Merrill, right? He can go to a home run parlay if he wanted to, hits, runs, and RBIs. I often take Machado's RBIs often. Guys like Reyes who absolutely don't strike out help contribute to the cause. Then you got somebody like Tatis right there. So, Machado was in an RBI spot. Merrill is too, with guys like Cronenworth and Machado being able to get on base. Merrill was in the RBI spot, Machado was in the RBI spot. Um, hmm, mm, mm. It's probably going to be Arizona or nothing for me in this spot here. Um, Willie Adames, um, he's in the RBI spot. With one swing of the bat, he can easily get you two. A bomb and catch one of these guys on base. Um, Trio, Adamas, and Perkins. Who's that right down? Cheerio, Adamas, and Ortiz. I wrote them three guys down, but I mean, looking at this here, um, maybe a team total. Milwaukee, I can see instances where a team total can be in play here. Chapman, if we could get Mike Yaz, Ramos, Fitzgerald got bumped. But see if the lineup come out. Because if Chapman can catch one of these motherfuckers on base, he can get a home run, or he can get an RBI or whatever the case may be. So check the lineups though. That's major key. Chapman was if I had to take one bat for a hit from this side would be Chapman for San Francisco. Um, yeah, and that was it, huh? I don't know what to think here. I'm really thinking about taking the stab at that plus money for 5.5 Ks for Shota. I think that's something that I don't mind doing. Um, I might take a stab at that. Right, Shota's been pitching good, man. 2.99 ERAs, 12-3. Shout out to my Cubs, man. Straight up, still weak as hell. Home run parlay would probably look like I can go with the big dogs. Truthfully, man, I can go with a three leg. I can see a three leg. So this Detroit game, if I had to take somebody, Carpenter's got three bombs versus that pitch mix. Um, Yandy Diaz, I couldn't talk you off a hit for him. Of course, Schwarber couldn't talk you off whatever for him. Um, Reynolds, O'Neal, Cruz went yard yesterday. Rowdy Tellez, Reynolds, and Cruz, they not striking out. You can take those boys for hits, the usual suspects for home runs, whoever. And yeah, if I'll say when the lineups drop a three leg, man, I don't know. I wouldn't see Santander is streaky, right? I think I'll take my chances with going back to the well with going to the well with Santander. That'll be one. Alvarez, that'll be two. Um, Adamas, that'll be three. I think it's been a couple of days since we heard his name. Time for him to pop back out. Um, Boy, do I want to say Lindor. Um, Wells hit a few of them. Wells is on the squad today. Uh, mm, Merrill, that's 4. I need to get a solid 5. Lindor, Lindor. So those home run hitters, um, probably only one of them gonna hit a home run. Let's go Lindor. I'm about to throw these in the round robin right now. No, 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 no. I'm gonna wait till they come out. Wait till they bats. And this shit taking all day. I gotta go. So look, uh, Santander, Alvarez, Adames, and Jackson Merrill. Fantastic 5, y'all. Peace out.